My son was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old. And at that point, I was not awakened at all. I had no idea what awakening even was. I was very in the matrix, and I just did what I was told. I listened to the doctors. They said he needed to be in ABA therapy. He needed all these sessions done. If he didn't get these done, he would not survive in society on his own. And it put me into fear and panic and survival mode.
Could you share a story about some of the things that have changed since you've started doing that inner work with you and with your son?
Yeah. Well, we started doing the every week awakened parent sessions in, what was it? Was it October? I think. And back then I was so anxious. Just the thought of my son, he couldn't stand being like 5 feet from me. I had to keep an eye on him. And now I let him go because I know I trust him now. I know what he's going to do. He understands what I'm doing. He knows what I'm doing is helping me. He understands that now. Between doing the awakened parent stuff, I also read Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg, the Radical Unschooling book by Dana Martin. I'm not his dictator. I'm not going to raise him the way I want him to be. I'm going to give him the resources. If he wants to learn something new, I've got you. I will bring it in. I will teach you the world. I listen to his words. I don't try to project what I think he's going to mean behind them. And the more they trust you, the more they can open up and show you different parts of who they are, because they're not going to feel comfortable with you until you feel comfortable with yourself. And for example, today was the first day my son slept in his own bed by himself. And the last time he did that, he was a year old. And it was when he got really sick with the flu and almost died. So I created a fear of, if he sleeps in a different bed, I won't be able to take care of him. He might get sick again. He might almost die again. So I worked through that with you. we worked on that a lot. And all of a sudden in the last week, I was like, I think he's ready. He's taught himself how to pee by himself and go to the bathroom by himself. Like, I just completely let him do it by himself instead of following him around now. And he slept the best sleep in his life. And I did too. Oh my God. Like, I haven't slept alone in a bed by myself in 10 years. And I don't know if I'm ever going to sleep with anyone ever again. But sorry, you're going to sleep in a different bed. No, but there's just so many things that have changed within how many months it's been? 5 months. And he's acting like a different person because I'm a different person. I'm completely opposite of who I was. I was in a fear state on top of being bedbound for the last 2 years. Now I'm feeling like myself, which didn't exist until now.
Oh, and how old is your son now?
My son's 6 years old now.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just
so it was around 5 years that like from when he was 1 to now, it's been 5 years, and just recently he slept in his own bed. Is that right?
Today is the day that he first slept in his own bed. And yeah, so it's been 5 years where it's just me and him, and I'm just excited. I'm like, oh, what else is he gonna do on his own now? It's just like a spark of inspiration.
Yeah, good. Can I just say it is though, because you decided to show up for yourself, Arwen. That is the main reason that these changes have happened. You made that choice to commit to that.
Yeah,
they have to show up. People can, say, oh, we did, we're doing that, but you're the one who has to show up.
Yeah.
Before you came to this work, did you have any understanding of this huge concept that to change what's around me, I first have to change what's inside me?
No, I was a victim. I was 100% a victim, and I took zero responsibility for my actions. Like, that's the first thing you need to realize, is you need to take responsibility for everything you say, everything you do, everything you feel. And when you're in the victim mindset, everyone else is to blame. But every time, for example, I was in an argument with someone the other day, and usually back in the day, I would immediately be like, why are they saying this to me? Like, I can't believe they would do this to me. But now I immediately go into, they're projecting out of fear or pain or guilt or shame, something that's happened in their past. This is not about me. They are just talking at me, and I need to come to a place from understanding and compassion. And I let them talk, because in the end, it's like their inner child's just trying to speak out what they've always wanted to say. Anything that anybody does to you is not to you. It's them. They're just projecting. And so it's like a completely different perspective now, to where every single encounter I make, I come from a place of love and understanding. It's just mind-blowing how, when you do the inner work, it's like a cloud or like a fog's been lifted, and you can see everything now.